All right, good morning, everybody. What we got in the jig today is an 1/8 ounce jig head, painted pearl white. I used Protect powder paint on it. UV resin down some eyes, and we're going to see what we come up with this jig. I picked out a lot of different color Chanels I was going to use for this, and I think I'm going to end up with a red and black New Age Chanel Licorice Whip Cascade. The reason I went with that color, I got the blackened eyes, red around them, and I'm going to use a little bit of red tail in this and a black tail. So let's tie and see what we come up with. Gonna glue down our body. And I started using this hardest hole cement, hairline dubbing. I really like the way it works. It don't seem like it quite eats the paint off your jig head like Sally Hansen's does. It still will, but nowhere near as bad. And it's like it dries up a whole lot faster when it does. So that's what we use for our base. We are going to be using 210 Ultra Thread. Want a little heavier thread on this just because of the size of the jig. The Chanel I'm going to use. It's one of the pretty heavy, thick base to start out with. So we got that. Now we are going to go to our saddle hackle. And this is a blood red natural saddle hackle. We're going to pick off some, we are going to cut off some sharp tips about the length and a half of that jig head. There ain't nothing like a brand new pack of saddle hackle. You know all your tips are going to be good. And that blood red saddle hackle has got a lot of different color reds in it. You got almost like a maroon color, a red color. So I'm going to incorporate all of those colors into this jig. Pretty much basically everything that I've got color-wise in that jig head except for white. We're going to lay that hackle right up there. Really loose wraps to begin with. Make sure it's lined up the way you want it. I'll throw one more red one off to the side of that. And that's what we got so far. You got the two red hackles. You got a black one there in the middle. And we're going to be using kind of a white polar flash in this tail. And I'm going to cut off one full strand. I'm going to double that over. Loop it right up behind the jig head and pull it up tight. We're going to stop right there and we're going to double it back over again because there's still quite a bit of flash in that to use. So we're going to tie that last 1/4 inch of flash down inside that jig. I should have went with a red flash, but I really like the way this polar flash flashes under the water. Really bright, really puts a lot of flash off in the water when you see it. Now we are going to go to our, and also I didn't mention that this is from Cascade. Got it at the Plateau Fly Shop. and this is size 2 Licorice Whip Chanel. Size 2, it took me a little while to get used to going by actual number sizes when it comes to my Chanel. I was used to buying it in small, medium, large. And one issue I've seen that I got is I'm using the white thread. I'm using the red body and a white head. That white thread is liable to show up on that, but if it does, what we're going to do is we're going to make a white neck around the head of that jig. So we're going to put a little more glue right there, right under from where I've tied my Chanel in at. And then we are going to wrap it from here. We're going to pull it over quite a bit. We're going to thicken this body up. We're going to make it kind of a larger profile bait. We'll cut our Chanel off. And we're going to whip finish it. Go with one more knot on that one. Give it a good little tug, pull it down. We're going to trim that neck off. And you see what I was talking about with the white thread. So instead of, I could have cut my thread, whip finished it, cut my thread, put red back on and do it, but I really thought the white neck would help it stand out a little bit more. That's what we got. I bet that one would probably slap one in the mouth. I like the colors of that. I like the sharp contrasted colors, the red, the black, the white. It all tied in pretty good together. Feathers, I maybe should have put one piece of white hackle inside that, but you still got that light color jig with the dark body, larger profile. I like that jig, pretty good. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Gonna tie some more up today. Might even do a little live video tonight. We'll see. That's all I got, YouTube. Have a good one. Go slap one in the mouth with your crappie jig.